Hello and welcome to this video, which will be reacting to the UK's song for Eurovision 2025, What the Hell Just Happened by Remember Monday.
A disclaimer. Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025. The shortest and simplest reason being that I find the actions of the Israeli government to be abhorrent and their broadcaster isn't a separate entity. My reasons in their entirety, however, are numerous and too detailed for a disclaimer like this, but videos closely aligning with my point of view are listed in the description. I encourage you to watch those videos and do something. Further resources are added as and when they become relevant. I'll stop addressing this when it no longer needs to be addressed.
This has been such a long time coming, just leaks upon leaks upon leaks that it's going to be Remember Monday. I think the first one was a few days before the 7th of February, and then on the 7th of February it was announced on Radio 1, and the BBC just kept saying nothing officially on no official Eurovision channels. Remember Monday didn't say anything, and we've all just been expecting this to be the UK's song. And now it is. And there's a music video, so I'm glad I waited a few minutes to start filming. So that's it. I'm excited about this. It's a little bit of a different direction for the UK, not just classic pop, country pop this time. So maybe this will get some results, but I don't know yet. I haven't heard the song. I have been waiting to, see if there is going to be a music video. And there is. So I'd say let's give it a react now. Oh wow, gold flamingo floaty. And a bad tattoo. Interesting opening. I like the clutch my pearls bit. Such an old melody and instrumentation as well. Okay, a little bit Last Friday Night in terms of lyrics. And they all have unique voices, that's good. Distinct. A very fun juxtaposition of this trashed British countryside mansion and corsetty outfits compared with the lyrics. I like the anticipation that this pre-chorus builds, but I don't know if it's gonna work on a stage like Eurovision. I don't know. I know they're going to have great harmonies because I've been seeing lots of short clips already. Oh, this is good. This is good development. I was just thinking the instrumentation is a little bit boring for me. Good development here. Defense, it's been a really hard year. Paint that time red. Is that necessary? As in cliche lyrics.
What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened?
It's a very, very old instrumentation. If you, it's got modern aspects of the production, but just the instrumentation without the production being taken into consideration is very old. Sounding, well, very old, a couple decades at least. Alright, well that's fun. I think they're going to need to be throwing a real party on stage in order for this to work because, well, first of all, the instrumentation is, to me at least, kind of boring for most of the song, and secondly, that's the lyrics. Like, they need to really show that. They could also have it on the LEDs, as in, oh, that's the past, so it's not happening right now. But there needs to be some kind of party on stage, honestly, because otherwise I think even though they're really good live, it could be in danger of being in the lower quarter. So yeah, but fundamentally I like it. I think they're very fun. It's a very, very fun entry for the UK. It's slightly different. It's not really country sounding compared to the other songs. I don't think there was like any country influence in this. So that's a little bit disappointing. Are we adapting our own style for Eurovision again? Because I don't like it when artists do that all that much. Or are they just dabbling into more classic pop, but with their harmonies that are dramatic? I don't know. But yeah, that little country element was missing. I mean, there was the English countryside, but that's not country music. Okay, UK doesn't need to qualify, so in the grand final is, I think upper ceiling for this is lower top 10. I don't think it can get into the top 5. I'd be very surprised if it does, but it'd be a fun entry for the UK. We'll see how it develops across the season, and that is the truly upper ceiling with an amazing staging, because the juries could give us a lot of love if they perform it well, which I assume they will, because I've seen a lot of clips of them harmonising greatly together. And then televote could give it points for the fun staging and the fun lyrics. So I think lower top 10 is a possibility, but if everything goes really, really well for them, not a guarantee. And most likely mid-table, to be honest, for the result, unless the staging just really falls flat, and then I can see this in the bottom 5. But I think this is very, very, very staging dependent. Not all songs are. Most songs can be elevated or crash out terribly with their staging, but this one has a range of like 20 possible placements just based on how well the staging goes. So I think it's pretty intensely staging dependent, in my opinion, initially. I think this is a good direction for the UK of choosing a fun act, and they're going to be playing festivals in the summer as well. I've been following them for the few weeks now that we've unofficially known that it's going to be Remember Monday for the UK. That's a little bit of a confusing bad name, by the way. Like, it sounds fun, but I assume maybe they started rehearsals and were always saying Remember Monday to each other or something. That sounds like a plausible explanation for that bad name, but it's a little bit confusing to say Remember Monday as a band name. Some band names are confusing anyway. It's not that big of a deal, but to me it is a little bit. I do also find the trend interesting of the internal selections this year going for vocally strong performers, almost all of them. That is, to me, new for the 2025 season, because previously internal selections have tended to be a little bit hit and miss. And granted, we haven't seen the Eurovision performances yet, of course, but based on past work, it seems like all of these artists are good vocalists. So that's good, because we want the people who have an automatic ticket to Eurovision and don't need to qualify for a national final to be able to sing their songs live. But that feels like a new thing for this season. Instead of the big 5 going for ballads, which makes sense because they don't need to qualify for the semi-finals, that the internally selected songs get chosen based on the performer's ability to sing the song live. That's pretty good. I don't think this will be particularly far up on my list. This was just the first listen. Maybe it can still grow on me. But I don't think it will be, very, very far up on my personal ranking. It might be around the middle. But I am curious to see if it is late enough that there are some points for it on my Eurovision scoreboard. No. Oh, the whole app is broken. Finland is an 18th spot, which I think is wrong. I don't think Finland is 18th right now in amongst the community. Yeah, the app is very broken. I'm going to add in a little snippet later telling you where it's landed a few hours after it's been chosen. A few hours since the announcement, the UK is in 21st spot on my Eurovision scoreboard between Ukraine and Ireland. more or less what I expected. I think a little bit lower than I thought it'd be because kind of girly bop, but that's fair. That's, yeah, more or less what I expected for Remember Monday. Well, Chosen officially announced finally, because the song was released at midnight and people have been listening to it since then as well, but I was waiting for the music video to see if they're gonna give us a hint of what direction they're gonna go with the staging, and that is yet to be seen because the music videos and the stagings can be very different. As we saw with Ollie Alexander and May Muller, yeah, Sam Ryder, they all just do something pretty different, so it doesn't mean that Remember Monday will do a similar thing to the music video on stage, but they might. So we'll have to wait and see about that. And I think that's everything pretty much that I've got to say about what the hell just happened by Remember Monday, the UK's entry for Eurovision 2025. It's an interesting one. Mildly disappointed that the country element isn't there because that would make it stand out, but it's still going to be a fun entry. They seem very fun as people and can definitely sing together. Hopefully they can still sing on such a big stage at Eurovision. I don't know what their biggest staging has been up to this point, but for now I have trust in them. So good luck, Remember Monday. And yeah, that's everything that I have to say. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. Please remember to literally like it if you liked watching it and share it with someone else who you think might enjoy watching the video as well. If you'd like to, subscribe to the channel for more Eurovision 2025 and beyond content. But thank you ever so much just for watching the video itself though. That's a great help as it is. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. That got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one whenever that shows up on your feed. Bye! I'm doing this during a tiny break at work. I have permission. I have sat on the floor and just have a neutral wall behind me because there are papers everywhere on the walls. So that's the bougie YouTuber lifestyle.